This, ladies and gentlemen, is how I started my journey with Crypto.com. This is the one and only Royal Indigo card. And in the same tier, you can also get Jade Green. But personally, I kind of love this blue purplish color of this Metal Visa card. Anyway, it is not only about the looks. For me, it's all about your return on investment. Because, well, there's quite a requirement to get one. So let's talk about the perks, about the cons, and overall if I like the card. And of course, if you like the video. Anyway, let's get right into the content. Let's start again by talking about the requirements, because like with the Ruby Steel card, you are required to have an active stake of CRO. So that means you need to stake or hold a CRO in your Crypto.com app wallet for at least a period of 6 months. So with the Ruby Steel card over here, you see you only had to stake or hold $400 worth of CRO in your app wallet. And it only counts at the moment of getting this card. So if the price drops afterwards, doesn't matter. So again, the same principle is true for this card, Jade Green or Royal Indigo, but it's a bit more expensive. You need to hold at least $4,000 worth of CRO. So, well, tenfold of the Ruby Steel requirements. Anyway, so I totally understand that not everyone has a spare $4,000 laying around, because, well, like I mentioned before, you need to hold for at least 6 months. You can't, get it back in between. So 4,000 is a long-term investment. So guys, this card is only there for the more serious investors in the CRO currency. Anyway, if $4,000 is way too much, totally understandable. Check out my other videos talking about the Midnight Blue or the Ruby Steel, because, well, those won't break the bank. But let's talk some more about, well, the perks, because what do you get in return? The biggest draw for me to actually get a Crypto.com card is the CRO cashback. So guys, on all the spending you do, doesn't matter a virtual card inside the app or the actual physical card, you'll get a certain percentage of cashback payback in a CRO. So normal day-to-day spending, start to tune into some kind of passive investing. And for me, that sounds freaking insane. Definitely because I still think CRO has a bright future. Anyway, so depending on the card tier you have, you get a certain percentage of cashback. So with the Midnight Blue card, you got 1%. With the Ruby Steel card, you got 2%. And well, you might have guessed it already. For the Jade Green or Royal Indigo card, you get a freaking 3%. And might not sound like a lot, guys, but we'll do a proper calculation later on in the video. But for example, I am thinking about moving, so I need to buy a lot of new furniture. And the more you start spending, the more cashback you will get. So the more you are passively investing. So for me personally, it's pretty great. Let me know in the comments down below what your biggest spending has been with your Crypto.com card, if you got one already. Anyway, so spending, cashback, pretty great. But there are some more things you will actually get a cashback on. Like with the Ruby Steel card, you'll get a full reimbursement of your Spotify spending with the Jade Green and Royal Indigo card. So guys, if you're normally paying like $13 a month on your subscription for Spotify, you'll get an equivalent of that paid in CRO in your app wallet. But of course, there's more because you're investing as well 10 times as much. So what you also get, and I think this is pretty great, also one of my main drivers to actually get this card, and that is a full reimbursement of Netflix. So up to $14, you'll get reimbursed into CRO like with Spotify over here. Anyway, so free Spotify, free Netflix, basically all your streaming needs will be met by getting this card. So perk-wise so far, we've got the cashback, we've got the free Netflix, and we've got the free Spotify. But $4,000 is, well, a serious investment. So I also want a serious return. And I also think that's what makes the Jade Green tier so great, because starting from that tier, you'll earn 10% interest on your stake CRO. So assume, for example, you've staked 25,000 CRO to get a card. Well, in return, every year, you will earn 2,500 CRO. So a pretty great interest. For some reason, not many people actually know this, but this is a great way to actually make your CRO work for you. But okay, guys, so interest also a very important part. And talking about interest, well, we also got something on the platform called Crypto Earn. In a nutshell, Crypto Earn is another way to earn interest on your crypto. It works for Bitcoin, but it also works for stable coins, like, for example, USDC. Anyway, it screams 14.5% over here. Well, definitely compared to what you earn at the bank, this is very, very interesting. Anyway, why does it matter to you to get your Jade Green card to Ruby Steel? Well, it mainly matters because your CRO stake does determine your interest rate. So basically, the higher tier card you will get, the more interest you will earn. So let's go to an example right now. Let's take a quick look and calculate our earnings. So right now, we're going to deposit USDC coin as an example. I'm going to deposit 5,000 US dollar, and it will be deposited for 3 months. And the longer you deposit, the more interest you will earn, of course. Anyway, so right now, CRO stake of 4,000 US dollar. So that's the same as we need for our Jade Green card. So if you click calculate over here, we do see in a year, we will earn 600 US dollar of interest. Okay, so that's right now with the Jade Green card. So overall, you can see it's 12% APY. Anyway, so what do we actually earn if you go one tier back? So we go back to the Ruby Steel. So that coincides with its 400 US dollar amount. If we click, we can see we actually earn 500 US dollar, and that is only 10%. So with the Jade Green cards, you will earn an additional 2% on your interest, for example, right now in crypto earn. So if you got some, well, for example, some cash laying around, some USDC, well, you can put it over here in crypto earn and earn an additional 2%. So that is also something you have to take into consideration when getting your cards. Finally, there are some other small benefits for using the Jade Green card. For example, if you take a look at the pay rewards, well, you can get 10% back if you send crypto to friends using the app, more like Venmo, or if you get gift cards and you pay with CRO. So then you can get some other small discounts as well. But overall, these are the most important perks. Right now, well, we do know the requirements to get the card, and we also know the perks if you get the card. So it's time to make up our balance sheet. Anyway, for this video purpose, we'll count the investment of 4,000 US dollar worth of CRO as a times expense, a one-time expense. But remember, it's more like a saving wallet, so you keep the CRO and it will not be gone once you actually stop staking. So guys, remember that it is an investment, so it is more like added benefit, but we'll try to still calculate our ROI today. Anyway, so on the left side, we see our cost, and that was 4,000 US dollar worth of CRO. That's a great start, but it's time to talk about the benefits. We'll begin by talking about our cashback, because, well, like with the Ruby Steel, we kind of assume that you spend 5,000 US dollar worth of money on general things like gasoline, groceries, whatever. But on that 5,000 US dollar, you will get a 3% cashback, resulting in a total of 150 US dollar worth of CRO. Great start so far. But okay, that's not the only thing. You also got your Netflix subscription, and that is 14 US dollar worth of, well, CRO again each month. That will total up to 168 US dollar. Then we also still got Spotify, and well, that totals up to 13 US dollar every month on your subscription, times 12, reimbursing CRO, well, that's 156 US dollar worth of CRO, again, on the plus side. So far, so good. Now comes the big part though. You have basically invested also in CRO, and you will earn interest with the Jade Green or Royal Indigo card. We assume that, well, the price of CRO is not going to shift, so 10% interest on 4,000 US dollar. Well, every year that totals up to 400 US dollar. So again, guys, we're going pretty crazy so far. Well, what do we also have? This is more a bit of a guesstimate right now, because we kind of want to assume you also want to make use of crypto earn. But okay, I don't know how much you guys have to spend. So let's have an assumption right now. Normally you would earn 500 with the Ruby Steel, but in return right now you earn 12% instead of 10. So let's say you earn the difference. So that's 100 US dollar worth of crypto. Other than that, well, we do have some minor things like the pay rewards, but I would still want to mention one because it's easy money. If you use my or any other referral code, you will also earn $25 as a sign-up bonus. So we also add the 25 US dollars. Our final step is adding up all the perks and, well, then dividing it by our investment. So if we add up all these things, well, we do see that the perks add up to 999 US dollar worth of perks. And actually, this blew my mind. So I am pretty stoked because I didn't even realize before getting this card. Anyway, on the other side, we do have our initial investment, and that's 4,000 US dollar. So if we divide 999 or 1,000 by 4,000, well, we got 25% return on investment. And wow, that's not as good as, for example, the Ruby Seal, but overall, in absolute terms, guys, so far, it definitely looks like a great deal. So guys, overall, you could earn up to like 25% if you stake for the Jade Green or Royal Indigo card. But let's say you would buy CRO anyway. Would there be any other way to actually invest your CRO and get even more money in return? Well, I looked at some options, and over here, I found two that are probably most interesting. One note before though, you could also stake on the exchange, the Crypto.com exchange. And over there, if you would actually, do a lot of trades, well, you could earn even more money if you'd actually stake over there. But okay, I don't think for you guys that it would be the most suitable option. This though might be an option. This is Crypto Earn again. And over there, you could also just put your CRO. And if we do, lock up or CRO, well, you could earn up to 6%. So that's definitely not breaking the bank, not even close to 25%. The other option would be going to our crypto.org chain and make use of staking on the DeFi wallet. Over there, it shows over here 16% annually. Still not close to 25%, but also in reality, guys, well, it's more like 12% to 10% if you stake on the DeFi wallet with your CRO. There might be some other pools so you could actually use your CRO. But overall, I do think the Jade Green or Royal Indigo card, if you make use, well, of Netflix, of your Spotify, well, in that case, guys, it's hard to actually beat the Jade Green or Royal Indigo card. You got to be serious, though, about investing in CRO. In general, guys, I would like to give you one more tip, and that is diversify. Don't put your total crypto portfolio into this Jade Green card. If you would like to get this card, make sure it's like 25% maybe maximum of your total portfolio. This should be a nice benefit, but don't get totally exposed to crypto and crypto.com. I could learn a lot of lessons myself because right now 90% of my portfolio exit of CRO, but I'm just way too bullish on the product. Furthermore, on a more personal level, well, I love the product, and so far I try to use it almost every day. So far, the returns have been pretty good, and well, it's been fun using the card, and I'm happy to recommend it to anyone that's watching right now. Again, definitely not financial advice, but for me personally, it's working out well so far, even in a country where Visa cards are definitely not that common, such as in the Netherlands. Anyway, guys, that was my experience so far. I hope you learned a lot by watching this video. If you did so, definitely hit the like button, and if of course you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. But that's me, that's CRO Coin, and I will see you in a future video.